line up for the men's 1,000-meter K2 event. At the top of your picture will be Spain in lane number 1. Juan Jose Roman and Juan Sanchez. Lane 2, the Soviet Union, silver medal 12 months ago. Lane 3, the French pair of Bernard Bregion and Pascal Boucherie. Poland represented by Andrzej Grishko and Gregory Kaleta in lane 4. Then Gunnar Olsen and Anders Olsen, the brothers of Sweden, in lane number 5. New Zealand's Paul McDonald and Ian Ferguson, the gold medalist in this event back in 1987, Olympic champions in 88, go in lane number 6. The German Democratic Republic, the defending champions, are in lane number 7. But here you can see the Soviet pair, Bobrevshov and Veta, they're in lane number 2. They won a silver 12 months ago. Lane 3, Bregion and Boucherie. 4, the Polish pair. 5, the Olsen brothers from Sweden, McDonald and Ferguson in lane number 6. Then the defending champions in lane 7. In lane 8, the Hungarians Petrovic and Szabo, and completing the lineup closest to you, Daniel Scarpa and Paolo Luci for Italy. And Scarpa has already been in the water earlier this afternoon in the K1 1,000 metres, so he's made a quick recovery for this race. Or perhaps the lanes to look out for. The German Democratic Republic, they're in lane 7. That's 3 from the bottom of your picture. Watch out for the Olympic champions in lane 6. They haven't shown any form recently, but never write off McDonald and Ferguson. And the Soviet Union in lane number 2. The paddlers away first time in this K2 1,000 metres for men.
They trained through Duisburg, so no one's actually seen them at their best this year. This could be the time when they're going to make a showing, but we'll settle down now and see how the race develops. Still expect to see the DDR and Soviet crews coming through, but as we said, you can't write off the New Zealanders.
Well, already the pair from the DDR, they've already taken a bronze medal. That was over 500 metres earlier in the day, so they've had time to recover. And already they're making the pace.
Very smooth, both those crews, the Soviet Union on the far side, DDR this side. Perfectly timed boats, well balanced, paddle in well in front of the boat, pulling back hard, quick recovery into the stroke, very smooth, very nice to watch. A good object lesson there to anyone that wants to take up doubles kayak racing.
Nice rhythm between both sets of paddlers there. Lane number 7, that is the German Democratic Republic, and they and the Soviet Union at the moment are making the pace, and they're really quite clear of the rest. In lane 1 at the top there, the Spanish pair of Roman and Sanchez, but here we can take a closer look at Vladimir Bobreshov and Arturos Veta as they go through 500 metres, and there's nothing really between them, but I think still the DDR, Kai Bloom and Torsten Gutsche have got the lead.
I think the Soviets looking a wee bit ragged there. I think they're trying to make their mark on the DDR crew. They went through 500 just that little bit off, but they've pulled up again now by the look of it and coming through strongly.
They're using a lot of power. It may not be quite the most skillful or full of finesse, but it's being so far very effective because they're, I think, beginning to frighten the DDR pair.
Indeed they are. I think they've got a short lead on them now, and they're really powering their way down there. It's all grit and determination there, but the DDR crew have not been rattled at all. They're still going at the same steady pace they started with, which is the way they always race their races. It's just a question of whether they'll pick it up over that last crucial 100 metres.
250 metres to go, and a good effort there by the Spanish out in lane 1. Roman and Sanchez in chance with a bronze medal, and what courage and joy that would give to their squad with Barcelona becoming so close. But a battle up front now, the DDR challenging back on the Soviet Union, and it's very close between these two crews. It's the Soviet Union on the far side, who are being overhauled by the DDR, but it really is extremely close. It's the Soviet Union, the DDR, then next to them, the French coming through, but the Hungarians and the New Zealanders finishing like a train here, coming through in lane number 8. It's Hungary to try and get into the medals and deny the French of the bronze, but it's the DDR in the blue kayak who come through first. And they take the gold, and maybe the Russians have got silver, but there's a whole heap there for silver and bronze.
Wouldn't like to say who took the bronze medal there, David. They were across the line, a blanket finish almost. But I think DDR took the gold. We'll see on the replay. Now DDR on the near side crossing the line now, followed by the Soviet crew on the far side. But the Hungarians, I think, just taking third there and taking a bronze medal.
And the French, in fact, looking to be the unlucky crew in fourth place, just inside the Soviet crew.
But a superb finish, and that was a really classic K2 1,000-meter race there, David.
So another gold medal goes the way of the German Democratic Republic. This time, Kai Blum and Korsten Gutscher take the gold medal to add to the bronze they won earlier in the day in the 500-meter race. Bobrishov and Vita of the Soviet Union take silver ahead of the flying Hungarians Petrovic and Szabo, who did